Speaking of weight loss, how many of you started a cleanse for 2016?
Oh,
luckily, most of our
smart audience.
And we want to reiterate, the concept and theory of a cleanse is great, but when you're hearing about detoxes over and over again, most of them are bogus. This new cleanse culture we live in, it leads people to believe that, hey, we got all these toxins in us and I got to detox myself. And those words are marketing. The term detox, for the most part, is a marketing term. There are certain situations, of course, where you do need to be detoxed. If you happen to be someone who has heavy metals in your system beyond a certain, we have chelation therapies. There are certain moments where that's required, but your liver, your kidneys do a wonderful job of detoxing. These marketing detoxes, the reason I have a problem with them isn't that they're going to cause harm, but when you start reading about these cleanses and detoxing running hundreds of dollars over a few days, and just buy some fruits and veggies.
And I'm very proud of the way we've covered this topic on this show, because we have pointed out that there are some medical harms potentially in some of these, as there are with anything. Anything done to an extreme basis or to an excessive degree can be medically dangerous. But again, you know, you mentioned the two big detox organs, the kidneys and the liver. Skin detoxes our body, lungs detoxes our body. I mean, your bladder, everything does a good job of that as we're created. I think the key, and we always talk about it, is if you try to exist as healthfully as possible, you really shouldn't need to spend all this money doing these things, you know, just because you see an ad or you see it on TV.
I think what happens, though, and you know, in defense of this terminology, I think what happens, though, is over the holidays, you might overeat, you might have too much wine. So I think it's a natural process to be like, oh, I have overdone it. I need to, quote, detox. And so I think they took it from that and just ran with it. But, you know, a simple detox, like our executive producer, Patty, she's doing a whole month where she's not having any wine. So I think stuff like that, where you're promising to drink more water, you're cutting down on the wine, you're staying away from fast food. Those are the types of detoxes we need in our life, not the expensive
I love that you brought up that the term detox and cleanse is not an inherently bad one. It can be motivational. It's when that is then attached to a product that is going to charge you a premium because of the product being called a detox or cleanse. I actually think it's wonderful if you wake up one day and you think, okay, I've had a few too many glasses of wine, a little too much bread over the holidays. I really just want to cleanse my system. Go for it. And we know that eating healthy foods, like you said, staying hydrated does a great job of that. Just be aware when there's a massive price tag on any of these things. Just probably, well, I should say, usually not worth it.